Welcome to another episode of Easy D Ski, and I'm joined by my Chelsea compadres, Sihle,
The boys in
Mike,
blue.
Ninja, and Bafit.
Please.
How you guys?
Hey, it's a tough time for Chelsea for the Chelsea Football Club. But
It's
hey,
not Chelsea.
it's
It's
always gonna
Charity
happen.
FC.
I know, but
We
before
call
we
them
start,
Charity FC. We don't call them Chelsea anymore.
all right, okay. Before you start venting, guys, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, put your boy on. I just really need these numbers, so that we can grow this fan base, and of course, have a dope community where we just discuss all sorts of sports. But starting with you, Mike, I know you were very vocal yesterday. You even called me to console you as I'm a therapist. That's my
But
secondary
are you
role.
a man of experience, X?
Yeah, thank you. A man of experience. Well, you've hit the nail on the head. Yeah, man. Hey, man, how are you today? Are you feeling much better, or you still upset from yesterday?
Nah, dude. I'm good, bro. Like, guys, I'm not gonna allow Chelsea to stress me, too. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, it seems like the guys have checked out, just like United. Yeah, dude, there was no fight on Sunday. We're losing to a relegation Everton, Joe. You know, yeah, dude, and it's one of those, and I think it's one thing I noticed, right? I think Chelsea in general, we've become accustomed to mediocrity to a certain extent. If this was prime Roman Abramovich era in fit, 2007, 2008 in fit, you could be getting sacked for this nonsense, considering the money that we spent over the summer. And I mean, it's like, dude, like even the mistakes, Joe. Week in, week out, guys are making stupid mistakes at the back, bro. You know, we're not creating enough. I don't like the idea of Mason Mount being a cam. Never worked, never will work. Yeah, dude. Havertz, yeah, he was poor. Oh, Werner also poor. I think one thing we need to actually start hopping on is the fact that our attacking play has been shit too under Tuchel. You know, we look at the likes of the players we currently have and trust and believe if you had to put them into the Liverpool system, they would flourish. Our attacking players, apart from Lukaku. You know, so I'm gonna just like Man United supporters, I've checked out. I don't expect us to win against Liverpool. The season said Pelly, Lecho. I wouldn't
Yeah.
even be surprised if we don't even make Champions League, Joe.
Ow. No ways.
Bet we playing Wolves next game is Wolves, ne? Wolves
Mhm.
have lost 3 games in a row. Charity FC will come to play when we play them, Joe.
Aish.
We'll be like,
You
hey Wolves, you guys need some points. You haven't won in 3 games, eh? Tata. That's all I gotta say on my end, man. Sihle, it's over to you.
Peter, over to you, sir.
Yeah, it hurts. It honestly hurts. But I'm with you, Mike. I think after the Champions League game, the boys are like they're just looking forward to their holidays, and that's that. And in it being that, we still emotionally invested in the results as fans. And going forward, I think yesterday we had our first shot on target. I think it was on the 65th, if not like the 70th minute. So a team like Chelsea, which needs to dominate the opponent, and you only have your shot, your first shot on target like 20 minutes left into the game or 25 minutes left into the game, like that, yeah. And I know Pickford pulled some blinding saves, but I I don't know what's going on with us. We must first concede for us to trigger into action. I struggle with that. I'm not used to that as a Chelsea fan. My expectation of our side is that we dominate, and when we dominate, we hold on to the ball and we create chances. But it's all nah. It was
Yeah,
none of that. It
yeah, that's
was
true.
absolutely none of that.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, as a neutral, because for me, I'm my team, really. Like, it is what it is with Man United. So I always watch football because I'm a fan, Vela, of football first. And so, from a neutral, you are right, Mike. Your team has checked out. It seems as if they're on holiday. They pretty much they think that Champions League is secure. That's the thing, and it's not secure, guys, because Arsenal are 3 points behind you guys. You know, Tottenham are on 61 points. So they and you guys are on 60. What again? You guys are on 66, nah?
66. Yeah,
Yeah,
66.
Yeah.
66. Yeah. So like it really is getting it's like I think your team will definitely qualify for the Champions League, but I just also think that it should be worrying as a Chelsea spectator that the gap between you guys and first and second is so significant.
Yeah,
My team is
yeah.
trash. And like Man United, we understand they're better. Yeah, but you guys, I expected more from your team, to be honest with you guys. I really did. I expected you guys to be in like right now. I think City and Liverpool are in the 80s. I expected you guys to be at least on 78, 79. Be close within the two guys at the top. But now the gap is opening. Rudiger is bouncing at the end of the season. Like you guys also need to purchase players, come to think of it. There's quite a few areas that you guys need to sort out, bro. Because this thing of you guys playing all Loftus Cheek. Loftus Cheek is a grown ass man now. He's no longer and Duana, like a lot of a lot of people make it seem as if Loftus Cheek is 22. Loftus Cheek is like 26, 27 there. He's a grown footballer who's meant to be in his prime. And for
You
me,
know, you know the frustrating thing
yeah,
Loftus Cheek is
yeah,
there's a player there, but like
yeah,
I don't know what needs to happen for that player to come out of that shell.
yeah,
Nah, but I think
And
look,
huh?
he's 25, 26 right now, ne?
Yeah. He's grown.
Nah, dude, this look, man, like for a midfield player, ne, he doesn't have a vast passing range. He's not a box to box.
Uh-huh.
He can't defend properly. Ne. Yes, he can run past players, but he doesn't do that enough.
yeah,
He
like
doesn't take.
yesterday you can probably count at most 3 times where he actually took on players and like ran with the ball. I think it was like 3 times, if not twice.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah,
And that's
so
the problem.
yeah,
Because I
dude,
mean,
and
Chelsea, you guys are Chelsea. You guys should be, moving. You guys are in a better state than Man United are. So I feel like you guys should be beating
I think I
Everton
think
at least.
also the uncertainty that's going on club wise is also playing a hand.
Yeah,
It wasn't thingy, but I think yeah the players are done for. And the thing is we're losing 3 defenders in
listen to
one
that.
goal. And there's talks about there's this player coming, but like where the funds going to come from? The funds have to come from the new owner. Who's the new owner there? So it's that uncertainty, and I think that in itself is playing into players. I was hoping Wuti that would rally the troops for them to go right ahead and say cheers to probably the one of the best owners that the club will ever have. Because that man season, yeah, he wanted nothing but the best for the club. And
Yeah.
whenever there was a player that was available, we knew as Chelsea that we would put our best foot forward to try and land that player. But these boys now, nah.
Yeah, man.
Ingathi
Man.
shayile.
I know,
Nah,
man. It's
the guy
you
needs
guys.
to change his system, Joe.
I beg your pardon?
Tuchel needs to change his system, Joe. This cartel in a 5 at the back, Joe.
Yeah, it's predictable now.
He
And
needs to change
also,
his system. Put in a 4. Look, we've got a lot more attacking players than we do defenders. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? The problem is like, okay, sharp. You put in number S Piliqueta, you put in the third right centre back, but they're not doing enough from a creativity standpoint of it.
now
Yeah.
Espiliqueta no die. He must go to Barcelona now. Ishayile. He's been a
Yes,
good
you did
servant.
say. You
Yeah,
did
he's been
say.
a very good servant, but I think it's time for him to have a Barcelona. And
Yeah.
I just look like if you factor it, well, looking from the Madrid game, which was,
Mhm.
I think that was a tipping point. That game we should have won for us to go through to the next round of Champions League. But if you think about it, we've had Palace. Okay, Palace, we were very we dominated Palace. I didn't
Yeah.
expect to be that of a performance, but that was good. And then the next game was against Arsenal, and we made an average Arsenal look like, yeah,
Yeah.
they deserve to be in the top three.
True.
And then the game against
Man
Moyes.
United,
Now, Man United was the next game. Yeah, against
Yeah.
Moyes, they defended wholeheartedly, and I think we scored in the last
Yeah.
minute.
90th minute.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah. And then there was Man United. Man United were trash, if we are honest. We should have buried Man United in the first half, and we
Yeah.
didn't. And then guess what happened? Cristiano carried Man United, and we walked away with the draw, which was flattering to Man United. But to us, it's like, nah, gents. The amount of chances that we had in the first half, we should have buried the Man United. We should have been winning that game like 4-0 in the first half.
Mhm.
And then yesterday, I always struggle with Everton when I think of Everton when they come to the bridge, because if you look at our history at the bridge, something's going on there. I don't know what the hell is going on. The manager went and blamed the pitch and so when we went to Goodison, I was like, oh, okay, cool. No, it's fine. We should be good, because in as much as Everton have got like decent set of players, Everton is fighting relegation, and they're fighting relegation for a good reason. They are right at the bottom point wise. But the performance that we put up, I was like, nah, Everton don't deserve to be relegated after this performance.
They must get relegated out.
Nah, nah.
No. They must go down. Cheap for
And then the
hiring
worrying
Lampard.
thing, and then
For
the
hiring.
worrying thing, and then
Why did
now
they hire?
I mess with Frank. I like Frank. Frank was a good servant to the club. And then the
Yeah,
worrying
as
thing
a
is what
player.
also Mike touched on, where he said our next game we keep playing against Wolves. After that, we're playing Leeds. After that, we're playing Leicester. After that, it's Watford and then Arsenal. And the thing is, if we're not careful, if we lose any of these next coming games,
yeah, but isn't it?
Leeds is one of those. Yeah,
Aren't we done? Because we played Arsenal
with
twice, didn't we?
now we're still playing Arsenal.
No, we
No.
played them.
You done with Arsenal.
Yeah,
You
we're
done
done.
with
So
Arsenal.
it's,
Oh
they're not
yeah, they beat
Arsenal.
us. Yeah.
It's one of those preseason games.
Yeah. I know you guys
Yeah,
have
you're
done
right.
with Arsenal.
Yeah, they beat us, and then they came to Man United. But if the Wolves and the Leeds game worry me, that if we lose any of those games, the gap between us and Arsenal and Spurs is going to be like very, very like squeaky bum time. And I didn't
Yeah.
see. I thought the gap would be bigger between us and Spurs and Arsenal,
Yeah.
You
and
know what
it's
you should?
concerning.
You should do yourself a favor, Joe. Go watch AC Milan. Pumini Namis Baya. These guys have checked out. Now you check out. Go watch a bit of Italian football.
Yeah.
Watch about Rafael Leao.
Hey,
You know, watch
enjoy
about
a
Theo
game.
Hernandez. In fact, you'll be living a stress-free
Um,
life.
Mike,
Yeah,
it's what I said. We said we are emotionally invested, guy. It's very difficult to just like, yeah. In
yeah,
as
but
much as your
sometimes in life,
team
man,
is, yeah,
I understand you
you must
emotionally.
know when to cut your ties.
Let it go. So pelly,
Mm.
lecho.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
if you're to, dude, you don't even know who you want to put in up front, Joe, because all of them are inconsistent, Joe. Midfield,
True, very true.
the five at the back, they're constantly making mistakes. Keepers making mistakes also.
That's
Literally, I think I saw his stats, Joe. I think we're just behind in terms of what's this mistakes leading to goals. I think we've had like 14 or 15 this season.
mm, that's a
We're pushing
lot.
relegation numbers,
And there
Joe.
was, and this beginning of the season that was uncalled for. Like, you couldn't think of that. You couldn't fathom Chelsea making so many mistakes defense wise because we were solid.
Yeah, very. I
Every
mean, that's how
first,
you guys won the Champions League. I mean, you guys were very
yeah, that's what
solid.
I was telling you. Like Champions League, we weren't scoring as many goals, but it was hard for teams to break us down.
We weren't
Mm.
conceding also.
We,
Yeah.
we, we weren't conceding, but now, yeah, every week in week out, we're conceding stupid goals.
Ish.
We're not scoring enough. So it's either now it's like Tuchel needs to change something too. You cannot
Yeah.
play five at the back and be conceding stupid goals like we currently are, you know. And then at the exact same time, our attacking there's not much of attacking threat. I thought
Yeah.
Havertz, yeah, dude, he's not doing enough, Joe. You know, who's that other guy?
But that's his type of play. To be honest, he's that
Yes,
typical
like
German number 10, like your Ozil, where the way that he carries himself sometimes is very. It's like like it's
no,
like
I think it
heavy, and
no, I think it's because you know what? I think Havertz links up play, ne?
Yeah.
Not your he's not a goal scorer, dog. He doesn't get the numbers that's needed, you know. But at the exact same time, they're playing a Mason Mount because Humphrey he's good at tracking, but like now Mason Mount doesn't bring the necessary numbers to.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like his vision lacks. About Loftus Cheek vision lacks. Um,
yeah, I think
Werner doesn't have a first touch,
back
Joe.
to Loftus.
Werner doesn't have really much of
Yeah,
a
back.
first touch. The only person that you can timber in front of goal is Reese and Marcus Alonso. And that
And those
says
are your
something.
fullbacks. Yeah.
But Uris James Izolo, he wasn't himself. I don't know whether it's the injury and the strain on him is starting to show, or he's also checked out. He wasn't
Yeah.
impressive yesterday.
Yeah, he was opening. He was
I thought it
doing
was
his old
average.
man a favor. He was
Yeah.
doing a Frank Lampard a favor.
Ish.
You know,
You
so
guys, man.
look, I think it's time to really look at our current players.
Mm.
And I hate to say, we need to compare them to the likes of the days of what Didier Drogba, Lampard, Michael Ballack, Michael Essien. You know, those guys. In fact,
Yeah,
that team was never even struggling to make Champions League spots. In fact, we were always consistently fighting for the league with Man United. And now we're getting to that place where we're so complacent, where we're happy with the Champions League spot, like we Arsenal.
good.
Yeah.
I was
You
about
know
to
what I
say.
mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Now it's like, oh no,
Um,
we're so far behind Liverpool, Man City. Man City doesn't even have the best forwards out there, dude.
Yeah. They don't.
But the thing is,
Like,
the
they don't
only
even
thing is
they don't
get
even recognize they don't even recognize number 9. Or they went for a couple of games, not even a couple of games. They went few games without a recognized number 9, and look at where they are now.
it's
mm.
because they play attacking football. You know, we're too slow. Um, yeah, dude, this thing of five at the back, we're not creating enough chances. I think yes, Man United we created a lot of chances. There was no end product, but that happens. But I get worried when there's not enough chances. I
Yeah,
mean, you're a top level team. You should be creating 10 or so chances for the guys up front to score, but we're not doing that. Like sometimes the guys you literally they rather pass it sideways and back as opposed to passing
Yeah,
doing progressive passes. You know what I mean? Even yes, sometimes like I see your point with sometimes about Lukaku do make those runs, but instead of the midfield player playing it
there's no
forward,
first touch.
they play it back. Nah, it is he doesn't have a first touch, but also they don't create enough chances.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I
Take out
also I
forward
don't,
players, put them go Liverpool or Man City. They'll flourish. And I
yeah.
think even apparently even what's this Christian Pulisic's dad came out and he had a statement to say, Guti, how do I say this? It's pretty much saying that his son is not really treated fairly. Because I mean you score the winning goal, next game you don't start. And I think let's be fair, but I think everyone else, apart from our Pulisic, has had a 5 game run, even if you played
run.
shit, you
Yeah.
start. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? All the other ones, Lukaku had, I think, a 9 game or 10 game run.
Hmm.
Mount has had many runs,
Yeah,
and
I
I
know
mean, yes,
Mount's played.
you might say, good, yes, he's got the best stats so far, but
Yeah,
how many games has Mason Mount played? How many minutes has he played? You
For
know
him
what I
to
mean?
gather those stats.
Yes, and his
Yeah.
stats are poor, Joe. I mean, I'm sure like he's played the most minutes out of everyone in that front line.
Yeah. And I think, and to be honest, I never thought I'd say that a day would come where I'd say the Ben Chilwell injury really kind of messed us up. If we try and pinpoint, because there was a point where you had you had Chilwell on the one side, you had James on the other side, and I promise you, they never tire, and they are consistently. And that was when that injury happened. That's where the wheels came off,
Nah, but you
because
cannot
we were
necessarily
pound for pound.
rely on one player, bro. You can't. Man City have
Yeah,
had
I
injuries.
know. That's
The
why I
brain
said.
is
That's why I gave
gone.
you the pre.
Liverpool have
That's why I
had
gave you the
injuries.
pretext that
You gotta change the system, dude. You don't have wing backs. Why are you playing a system that focuses on wing backs? Why don't you revert to a back four? You know what
yeah,
I mean? You've got a lot more attacking
I
players
know.
than defenders.
yeah,
Play a system that will best suit your forward players. I mean, about Hakim Ziyech, in fact, he's a creative player. He was killing it at Ajax, in fact.
mm,
You can't say in the middle of 2 seasons he's a shit player.
yeah, man.
Captain
Yeah,
Pulisic
you
was
can't.
carrying us during our ban, but
Yeah, he
you know
was,
what
he
I
was.
mean? Lukaku was killing it at Inter Milan, you know. Abo
But you know
Werner was killing
one
it
thing one
in
thing I've
Germany,
noticed.
Leipzig. Havertz was also kind of doing well with Bayer Leverkusen. So tell me, Huti Ampet, you cannot have all of our players forward line being shit.
Yeah,
You're
not
gonna
improving.
now start pinpointing
Yeah,
at the manager and being like, listen, dude, you don't play a system that best suits our attacking players.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
but I
Exact
think
same way
also just on Big Ram,
Rudiger is a
the
world
other
class
thing
player.
that puzzles me.
yeah, yeah.
Rudiger is regarded as a world class player is because of a system.
Mm,
The system made him look good or become a better player. But if we're not gonna build around the likes of Ziyech, Christian Pulisic, give him proper game time, dude.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why even sometimes if it, I always say if it, I wish Mason Mount was Bamkape. He takes
Ah,
2 minutes
my.
out. In fact, we play
No,
better
no,
without
no,
Mason
no,
Mount.
no, no,
We
no.
play better without Mason Mount.
You,
We play better without
that's
Mason Mount.
equivalent to wishing death on someone, dog. Come on, guys.
We
Nah.
play better with
Uh,
than with Mason Mount not in the team. I mean, at a point, I think it was at December when he was out injured, when
mm-hmm.
we were killing teams 3-4-0. Was Mason Mount in that team?
Nope.
Nah,
You know what I The thing is, yes, he tracks back, but how do I say this? Can you honestly say, Guti, Mason Mount is more creative than Ziyech.
No.
No. And there's this other thing also. Whenever Lukaku plays,
Yeah.
I don't see crosses coming into the 18 box. I don't know why. I feel there's only like one or two players that actually whip in crosses. That's your Ziyech and that's your Rudiger. And Rudiger is right at the back, but he is very quick to go right ahead and get that long ball
Mhm.
to Big Rom. And I'm wondering, it's like they're expecting Rom to go right ahead and be a one-touch player. He's never been a
He's never
one-touch
been.
player.
Yeah, he's never. Mm.
And the one thing that they could use to his advantage, which is dominating the defenders, as in crosses coming in, and we go 50-50 with the defender. It's not happening enough. And it's frustrating. It's like, what the hell is going on?
No, because I think it's Romelu Lukaku plays better with a supporting person.
Yeah.
So
Striker, yeah.
somebody that he can lay off the
So it's
ball
almost like the
to,
double
play one,
nine.
two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Lataro, him and Lataro were doing bits together. But Mike is right. Even at Everton, he used to score a lot of goals whenever he had a strike partner.
Hmm. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, he could work wonders with our Pulisic. If you play the back four, then you play supporting or play Pulisic right next to Romelu Lukaku.
Yeah.
You know, but
And then on
obviously
either
you need to
side,
make aside. You get double ZH out wide, the other wide, or you know what you do? You put Pulisic out on the left, yeah, because he's actually good on the left out wide. Then you bring Romelu Lukaku, put him next to Havertz, and then have ZH on the side with maybe a Kovacic and Jorginho partnership.
hey, Jorginho, something is going on with him. I don't know whether he didn't have his espresso yesterday. Sorry, not yesterday, the previous game. Yeah, he was pop.
I know he's better than
He
Loftus
was
Cheek.
he was
Yeah,
He's
but
better than
yeah, it's
Loftus
better
Cheek.
than Loftus Cheek.
Better than
Yes.
Loftus Cheek. Akakhona ukuphasa ibhola, Joe.
Yeah.
There's no vision there, Joe. There's no vision in that player, bro.
Mm.
I mean, next one day you're busy watching about Thiago do his thing for Liverpool, and then you come look at Abu Loftus Cheek and you wonder yourself, what's the Villa Quetzalang here?
Yeah.
You know,
Thiago,
Yeah, yeah.
Thiago is
And it's
coming
not
right
a,
now,
only one that I
and then
can see
everyone is calling him the player
yeah,
of
maybe on
the
the
season.
form is Matteo
yeah,
Kovacic, and hence why he played
yeah,
for Real Madrid. All the other ones, yes,
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Jorginho is good in terms of controlling the tempo of the ball. I mean, the game, but then he
yeah,
just needs to have more
And
progressive passes.
distributing.
yeah.
You
That's
know what I
true.
mean? More progressive passes, more passes going forward.
Yeah, and
You
that's
know,
true. And that's true. That's the difference between him and Busquets. They both, as far as tempo is concerned, they're not quick players. But Busquets has more
But
progressive
they
balls
keep it
that are going
ticking.
forward.
They keep it moving.
Yeah. Whereas Jorginho, I've noticed it's a lot of sideways passing. And I feel like you guys, man, have a midfield problem. And that's part of the reasons why um you it's teams are easily they bypass your midfield easily now. Because at the end of the day, at the beginning when Tuchel took over, you guys were solid even in the midfield. It was very difficult to break your midfield down. You know, I'm not saying you guys are like Man United where there's no midfield at all, but when you guys play against teams that can actually attack and can finish their food, you become very vulnerable. And that's another area that I feel like you guys need to invest in, um, especially in the coming transfer window. Like you guys need to do your scouting and look for the next best thing right now because yeah, man, you becoming a bit more predictable.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
for the mere
we'll,
fact that
we'll
thingy
get
in
it right.
Everton,
We'll
yeah,
get it
like
right. I think it's a very good
yeah,
opportunity for us. In that we in as it's no one would think we are going to lose our three solid
yeah,
defenders. But I think it's a good start in that now we're looking future, and we
Yeah,
can always get or two players in the middle because attack wise, it's just tinkering the system. That's
yeah.
all it is. So we don't have to go full out. It would
Mm-hmm.
be nice to have Haaland, but anyway. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
Haaland would
good
flop, bro.
opportunity for us to.
He would
Yeah,
flop. He would flop, Joe.
mm,
Haaland would flop in our system. Dude. We
why
don't. The
you
thing
see him
is,
as a
you can go buy whichever striker you want, dude. If you do not create enough chances, which we don't,
yeah,
we do not create enough clear-cut chances. Yes, you're gonna say whichever Salah and them finish. How many times? Our Salah and them also miss
yeah,
a number of chances before they
quite a
score.
bit.
You know what I mean? And the only reason they look good is because Liverpool continuously create chances.
yeah,
Just the exact same thing if I
Yeah,
say, yes, people
Liverpool
regard
is one of
Werner as
those
a
teams
cow.
where they
Put Werner in that Liverpool team, in fact, he'll be racking up 20 goals in the season. And because at the end of the
yeah,
day, in fact, I think every human being is a confidence player.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yes, you
true,
might miss
true.
three chances, but if you score two, you've got that. You start building that confidence. Then there'll be days where you don't get as many, but you are
yeah.
lethal. You know. But with Chelsea, it's a situation where you probably get one chance the whole game.
After a while, and yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, but the likes of City and Liverpool, they can create in a game, and these are shots on target. They can do 15 shots on target in a game, and out of those 15 chances, one or two will go in. If they're having a good day, 3 on 4 will go in. And with us, it's like we're having 4 shots on target. That in itself tells you that something is not right. And
Yeah,
I feel we've becoming too predictable for
yeah,
the opponents, where we know that Timo will come out, Ziyech or Captain America will come in. So it becomes repetitive,
yeah,
and you don't want that. There has to be at some point. I know it's the end part of the season. There has to be some point where you spring a surprise onto the opponent, and they don't know how to react to that surprise, and you use it to your advantage. But like
yeah,
right now, we're becoming very, very predictable.
yeah. I know, guys. Kuzolunga, ne, things will get better. Don't stress. Your team is not. No, no, no. On
Now,
the real, your
I,
team is
I
not
feel, I feel, I
struggling
feel,
though. Per
I
se.
feel you're so used to saying this. You've been saying this for the past what 6 months. Akuzolunga, akuzolunga.
Yeah, for your team in particular. I mean,
No,
at
no,
No,
don't
least
say your
you
team
guys are
is not
not in
struggling, Joe.
tatters. You're not like
But
Man
they
U,
could
where
miss out
we.
on Champions League, Joe.
Sorry,
We could potentially miss out.
that won't happen,
yeah, we
man.
could if we're not
Just
careful.
yeah, dude. Leeds are fighting to avoid relegation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
You've
and
got
and and, and
Wolves.
Wolves, they always have a number on us.
mm.
So look, all
But
it takes is you lose those two games, ne?
mm.
Next minute, Tottenham wins one, and then they're sitting on 64. Then I think we're 65, ne?
and then yeah, and
66.
then Tottenham play
No, we're
Arsenal.
66.
Remember, they
They
still
play
have not
Arsenal.
started.
No, wait,
Yeah,
remember that's one game, ne? I think
yeah,
we're
They
sitting on
both can't
66.
win it.
Yeah, they both can't win it, ne? Let's say
yeah.
hypothetically speaking, Arsenal wins it. You know what I
H.
mean? It'll
Yeah,
be it'll be an indictment to Chelsea Football Club as a whole if Arsenal finish above us. And that time they're
yeah.
finishing above us with kids.
And that means it's
Yeah,
a sackable offense,
Mhm.
nah.
Hmm?
it's a sackable
No,
It's a
offense.
sack.
no, he's not gonna get sacked. But I mean, in
But
Roman
in your
Abramovich,
by your standards,
yeah,
Mike.
it
By your
was a test.
standards.
Look, by my standards, it doesn't necessarily. It's like I'm looking at it and then like, okay, shut. Who are we gonna get?
Yeah.
If we had to let him go, who are we getting?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Who are we gonna go get? So it comes a
Uh,
situation where I think the board needs to have a sit down, and Tuchel also needs to have a sit down with players and remind them, which listen, we're a Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah.
We're not in a position to be just fighting for Champions League. You know what I mean? And like I said, it will be an indictment on the bloody football club if Arsenal finishes above us. It'll
Ish.
be a disgrace. You can
Yeah.
even
what,
call it failure of a
who's
season.
Arsenal playing next?
Let me check for you. They play Leeds on Sunday, the 8th of May.
And then the
And
next
then
game is the Spurs game.
yeah, then it's the Spurs game. And then they have Newcastle, who are on the up. And then the last fixture is Everton. Hopefully they'll beat Everton for me and get Frank
And then
relegated.
what? And then Frank is relegated.
Yeah.
And then he's
Yeah.
gonna do what he did at Derby. They're gonna bounce back. But I
Yeah.
would hate to see. I'd hate to see Everton relegated.
Ah, no, it's a lesson. It'll be a lesson. Stop experimenting with guys who are inexperienced. You need to always hire people who have the necessary experience.
I
Wait,
don't
what
think. I
happened?
don't think the issue. I don't think
Mm.
the issue
The issue is
at
Lampard,
Everton
bro.
is a managerial issue. I think the
It's,
issue is the players. The players are
nah,
they're
it's
okay
Lampard
players.
issue, bro. It's a
Nah,
Lampard issue. Dude,
dude.
he went
You,
in there before January, bought his own players,
yeah.
and yeah, dude, I think it's how do I say this? Lampard has had great players before, just doesn't
Hmm.
know how to use them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think with Rafa Benitez, where he was sitting, and I think there was 6 points above relegation, but obviously they had a whole lot of games in hand.
Yeah.
Can we honestly say, Guti, Lampard's appointment has improved Everton in any sort of form?
But I think also
Wait, put it in.
the
Let me
throwing
put it
away
in.
money.
If Patrick Vieira was in that position,
It's
ne,
a different
they'll be,
conversation.
they'll be calling for a sack.
Yeah.
You know what I
There
mean?
would be. There would
They'll
be.
be calling for a sack. And I think
Hence,
it, hmm?
hence he
and
needs to go down, dog. For
and you
that
can't
very
say
reason.
Guti, he wasn't. He did have a chance to get his own players in January, and he got in the likes of
Dele
Dali
Ali.
Ali.
Yeah.
What's the guy from United?
Johnny.
Donny van der Beek, who's not even playing a single game. Like I
Yeah,
always say, English coaches don't like technical players, and that's why English coach has never won the Premier League. Sir Alex Ferguson is Scottish. He's not English. There's never ever been an English coach who's ever won the Premier League. And that says a lot
Did you guys
about how they set up their teams.
did you
You know,
see how pop and how dead Dele Ali is?
hey, he's finished.
I
he
don't know
thought
what's
he was
going on with that boy.
nah, dude, you know what happens in Fetton?
Yeah.
Is it that hell pero that
Yeah.
and that's the truth, but
Yeah, it is. It really is. I mean,
that's the
yeah.
truth.
Yeah, man. I mean, Sway has hit the spot. He's hit the nail on the head, man. But hey, guys, yo, 340 million in attackers. That's a lot. You guys are pulling a Man United. A billion. We
My guy.
was a billion
Man
pounds.
United have spent over a billion in
And
the
yeah,
past
bet.
and Abanalu.
Next, nothing to show for it. At least you guys have something to show for it. I mean, your
But isn't it an
cabinets,
indictment to Man United as a football club that
mm,
Arsenal is gonna finish above you guys
dude.
without having even
I've
this
asked that question before, and X didn't have an issue. X didn't have an
Abo
issue. I've
Smith
asked him
Rowe,
before.
Abo
Bro,
Smith Rowe, Abo Saka,
bitch.
Abo Martinelli,
Mm.
Abo Nketi.
Get
How about
yeah,
Chaka, the captain? The captain.
Saka, Shaka.
Nah, but I rate to Saka. I rate that boy.
Yeah,
I think it's
Saka
going
can play.
places.
He's got a brain. He plays with this to Saka. He may
The
not be
same,
the
But
most skillful,
the
but
same
he's,
Arteta we were laughing at. When was it? Earlier in the year, like at the beginning
yeah,
of the
I
season.
don't rate. I don't rate Arteta as a manager. I think he tries
yeah,
too much to be Pep, and he doesn't have the
Nah,
the
dude,
credentials.
you know what, Jess, you might not rate him, ne? But let's give props where props are due. You know,
yeah,
he spent the least out of all our managers.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And he could potentially be above us.
Mm.
I hear you. I
Won an
personally
FA
don't
Cup.
rate him.
He's won an FA Cup against, I think, was it Conte or Tuchel?
Us.
Yeah, he's
Because
got an
Lampard,
FA
Yeah,
Cup.
one against us.
yeah,
Yeah.
but against Lampard,
Yes, he's got an FA Cup. Ne? They
Yeah,
didn't spend much on players, guys. Let's be honest.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They didn't spend much on players. He got them where they like. You gotta give him some sort of respect. You know. I mean, let's be honest, if it's nah, dude. Let's be honest. You
They
paid,
will see. Sihle
nah, dude.
umke.
You're gonna go praise. You're gonna go praise Conte. That time he's got a better squad than Arsenal and hasn't done much with it.
You can have the best squad and still fuck it up.
Hmm? Yeah, but as I'm saying, that's what you cannot next minute go and praise Conte when you cannot give praise to Arteta.
Yeah,
Tottenham has a better
No, I
squad
think with
than Arsenal.
they they do.
sorry, got distracted.
Yeah, man.
Roman, when he was at his prime, he did not care one. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
savage. Like literally, if you don't
ruthless.
deliver, you see the door.
Yeah, ruthless, dog. Yeah, but just like I feel like you see your
Well,
team, Mike. Yes, you've made very key points, but I still believe you guys will make the Champions League. I don't think you guys will struggle to
It,
make the
it's
Champions
not
League.
about. It's a mere
Yeah,
fact that Arsenal has the potential to go above us.
they won't. Don't worry, they won't. Relax,
It's the
relax.
exact
And
same Arsenal
guys,
that went to Stamford Bridge, chowed us with the youngsters. Joe.
yeah, well, Mike, it happens,
No,
bro. I mean,
nah,
Ronald,
Brentford.
Ronald,
dude,
yes, Mamela,
nah.
Mamela,
It
mate.
happens. That's we got chopped by
It
Arsenal.
happens. It
We
happens.
also got chopped by Arsenal. I mean,
No, that's what
and
I'm
it was a
saying.
goal
Yes, all
difference.
I'm saying is that it's an
Yeah,
indictment to all three clubs.
yeah,
If
yeah.
Man United, Chelsea, and Tottenham have better squads than Arsenal,
Hmm.
and the mere fact that the thought that Arsenal is gonna finish above all three of us says a lot.
It does. It really does. It does say a lot. It really does, man. But anyway, guys, can we move on to another topic? I feel like we've covered, the blue side of
Chelsea.
London enough.
Yeah.
In closing, of course, on a sad note, I wanted us to have a mini discussion on the legendary Mino Raiola. Not sure if you guys saw, but
I
yeah, the agent has
and
passed on,
I
and
think when it comes to agents,
yeah,
um, I I've got a very funny view on agents.
yeah,
I feel, to be honest, they're not adding any value to the game. The only thing they know is take, 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 take,
yeah,
and they don't put back.
yeah,
Um, the man changed the game as we know it when it comes to player transfers and whatnot. And may his soul rest in peace. But the way that he went about his business, I was not a fan. He was a very disruptive force whenever it came to that time of the year where the transfer market was going to be open.
yeah,
He didn't really do anything that drastic to Chelsea as a football club, but to all the other clubs that he's interacted with, I think the managers have shown time and time again that they didn't like his ways. And
yeah,
yeah, may he so honestly rest in peace. He's changed the game. I see a lot of kids now are more interested in the administrative side of the game, in them
yeah,
becoming agents, and a lot of players are also interested in their own administrative what's this administrative business. I think it's been highlighted by the man.
yeah. I know, true. And but like of course, from a fan standpoint, I get where you're coming from, Sihle. But like, if you look at all these players here that are in his book, like Pogba, of course, sent out a heartfelt, message about Raiola. You don't know at times, Sihle, you don't know what we as fans, we don't know what these agents do for these players. You know, at times an agent can find you in the dusty streets of Mamelodi or anywhere playing football and just instill that self belief within you, you know, and transform you into becoming a better person, a better player, and of course, making you a lot of money. Because I feel like that's one thing that Raiola was very good at as far as negotiations are concerned. He knew how to make his clients, you know, get the better end of the bargain, you know. So I do get where you're coming from, especially as a United fan. I mean, Raiola is not really.
Please
Manchester
now.
United and Raiola have a crazy beef, you know, crazy beef, you know. But yeah, man, for me, man, like I said, you know, he's inspired a lot of people to go into that administrative side. And, you know, I'm not too sure why Mike didn't go into that. I mean, he is a finance guy, accounting and everything. Mike, why didn't you become an agent, dog?
Yeah, I'm not.
You
I'm
know,
not about that life, dude. You should ask
you,
Castro. Castro has
oh
got the nice talent. You know.
yeah, you see, oh, you're not really good at finding, like you can't really scout and I mean,
Nah, dude. Look, I'm
yeah,
a I'm a person that enjoys my time indoors.
oh
I'm not
yeah,
out there on the sporting grounds week
oh
in week
yeah,
out, scouting talents.
You should. You
yeah,
should go and watch Ijomoson and that. There's a lot of
yeah.
money there. How much are they getting? Those agents? I think they're getting like freaking for all these transfers. I think they get
Yeah,
like 10%. And 10%, if you think about it, I could be wrong. That's a shitload of money.
it is. It's
But
gangs,
ten
bro.
percent to what? To them, like it depends what the how
On
much
a
are they.
100 million, let's say you Lukaku sends a hundred
And then
million
Lukaku's
pound deal, dog. You get 10% of that. That's a lot of money, dog.
Yeah, but
Especially if
then
you
it
convert
wouldn't.
it into
and
rands.
remember,
Now, if you, the thing is, remember, if you had to scout somebody in SA and then move him up to Europe,
I
ne,
it's difficult,
you
bro.
need connection.
Ah,
You need connections,
yeah,
but for within clubs to actually give that player a chance. And
Yeah,
secondly, when your player goes there, in fact, he's not gonna be. You're not gonna be talking. Maybe you probably get, let's say, £1 million from that deal.
yeah,
That's who this. Considering which they take a player from Africa into
yeah,
Europe. And then if that player really does well, then afterwards you start actually eating cash. It's like an
yeah,
investment to a certain extent. Like if you
yeah,
find a player and you just make sure you got a good relationship with him, the more he
yeah,
grows in his career, the more money you make because it's not the first club you're gonna make money from. It's the second club, the club that he
third,
gets
second,
to
third
the
club.
yeah, the
yeah,
second
yeah.
club.
That's true.
That's when you're gonna be chilling when they go, okay, shit, 30, 40 million, you know.
Yeah,
Hey, but
And
I don't know, but rumor had it that Raiola from this Haaland deal to City, he had demanded, sure, fine, the boy is gonna get over 500k per week. I think the boy is gonna get like
yo,
600 per week.
right.
And the dad is also getting cash. I think the dad's getting like 10 mil.
Yeah,
And then Raiola was getting plus minus 20 mil as part of him signing for City. Because remember, the release clause with Dortmund is only 75 mil, which is
yeah,
nothing for City.
yeah. Oh, that's true. That's
So
true.
it's quite a lot of money, and I don't know how much he was going to make with Pogba leaving.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Our Pogba's living on a free, so it's mostly gonna be
sign
They're
on.
um
still signing on fees.
signing
I think
on,
this
right?
is
Yeah,
yeah,
sign on.
they're still signing on fees,
That's
and
same thing
those
with
need to be
Rudiger.
negotiated.
Yeah,
About Rudiger gonna get sign on. So probably as soon as you sign on, you get 10 million.
yeah. You see, hey
You know.
man,
I
yeah,
wonder,
yeah,
I wonder
And I
how much
guess
Rudiger
I
is
think
going to
it,
get.
at the end of the day, the agents look after the best interest of the players. You know,
yeah.
clubs don't necessarily have the best interest of the players. You know what I mean?
True.
They more
Like basketball.
they focus on
Getting
their
into
self
basketball,
interest
X.
and huh?
Yeah. And in
No, but they
basketball,
don't.
it's
Now,
Like
X
think
has
about
been
it.
trying to get into. Hmm?
Think about it. Even at your workplace, ne? Or wherever you guys work at, ne? Your company doesn't have your best interest.
Mhm.
They
You
only
know what
care
I
about
mean?
deliverables.
They only care about deliverables. That's similar to how clubs work. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Now imagine Squeezy having somebody that's gonna go talk to HR about, okay, shit, this is what our client needs to be earning according to the market signing thing. Makes life easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
Because
X focus on his work. He's not
Hmm?
worried about bonuses, how much he's gonna get. The only thing he's focused on is delivery,
yeah,
like
and
the
then always,
mailman.
Mm.
but the thing is, like, even from what I've learned with my from my brother is that in fact you need to know how do I say this?
Speak for
Finally
yourself.
was who's yeah, who's Kulumel.
Ah,
You'll be
Mm.
surprised, Guti. People can earn a lot more when they know how to talk and know how to basically, when it comes to the contract, you don't always accept the first contract that comes to on the table
Yeah.
because they usually what they do, they usually lowball you.
Yeah.
You know what I
that's
mean?
to gauge. That's to gauge where you are.
Yeah. Where
Yeah,
you
but
are.
if you do your research and you know, okay, shit, this is what's the market for my a person of my expertise. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got your medium already. So then now, obviously, you're gonna now you as a person, you need to also value yourself and be like, listen, if I'm coming in, ne, I want to be able to give you 110%. And the only way I can feel like I can be able to give you 110% is if I feel like
I don't have to worry about
paying
certain
me.
things. Mm.
You know what I mean? You are paying me enough to go the extra mile. But if I feel like Uti, I'm underpaid but overworked, that's where now there's a lot of unhappiness when it comes to people in the 9 to 5 life. So I think with the agents in football terms, they're there in order to meet basically bring a balance to the club's expectations as well as the players' expectations in terms of Uti, okay, shit, now players will be extra motivated to actually perform on the field if you know with the okay shit, I'm getting the best
But
deal available
but
to me.
with that being said, Mike, also agents can be very destructive
I know.
if the clubs are not
They
careful.
can, but
Because
at
I
the end of
think
the day, look, if it's at the end of the day, you need to look at it with the agent is looking out for the best interest of their player. And obviously they know with football fit, you've got a limited career. You know
Yeah.
what I
You
mean?
can't.
With
Yeah. You don't
football,
care.
you've got like 10 to 15 years. You're gonna
and then
need to
you're a
make
legend.
sure enough money that you make enough money so that by the time you reach 35, when you retire, you've got investment income coming in, you set for life. You don't have to go sit and go Shama, be a presenter on Sky Sports.
Yeah. Be a pundit. Do
You
that
wonder,
shit
you know what I
because you
mean?
invited. Yeah.
Mm,
Do it because you invited, not because now. Hey,
yeah,
yes,
That's your daily bread.
that's dog.
you know what I mean? How many footballers have gone broke after their careers?
Hey,
I
dude.
mean,
Nah,
the likes of
there's
the guy Pirates guy, Benedict Villegas.
the Tufilagas
Yeah.
was broke even in his last year of his professional career. That's how crazy it was.
Yeah. Yeah. And so,
In fact,
ooh,
if it
so
wasn't
wait.
for, yep, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, let the man rest. He's as I said, he's left a mark in his industry, which is
Yeah.
as a man that's all one is seeking.
Yeah.
And yeah, rest in peace. His roster is quite an interesting one, but
Yeah.
yeah, he changed the game. He honestly did.
I know he really did. He really did, guys. Yeah, rest in peace to Raiola. And yeah, I wonder who's gonna take over the portfolio right now because I mean, there's so many of his players that are currently gonna be leaving. You know,
I'm
um,
pretty sure there were succession plans whenever he
yeah,
was not well,
yeah,
and this was either ironed out with the board of his company. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
pretty sure there was succession plans in place, but like now it makes it very interesting for them for these transfers because this window is going to be a very interesting window.
It will be very, 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 very interesting, man. But yeah, no, gents, like, thank you so much once again for availing yourselves.
Predictions tonight against
Ah, man, I knew it you were gonna go there. As I was trying to avoid
oh, I had
this
to ask.
discussion, I just
Again,
has to
one.
ask why, dog? Why you gotta be like that?
But
Yes.
Mike, okay, let me ask Mike. Mike, predictions for
Ask
tonight?
Mike.
If you look at the Sportbet app, what are the predictions?
Hey, but Brentford have been on a run.
Dog.
I'm not too sure. Wait, I need to actually check if they lost. What did I say? Check record been so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me just check the run. Oh, they had a 0-0 with Tottenham last week.
Never.
They beat Watford previously. They beat West
And
Ham.
that speaks
They
volumes
dropped
to them more than it does.
And I think they're also fighting.
Nah,
Okay,
they're not
shit.
fighting.
They're out
They
because they got
say,
40 points.
yeah, they've reached 40 points. They say.
So, Mara, maybe they might not have much to fight for, but I guess they could maybe just have that one over United and just.
The last hurrah.
Like,
Yeah, and they're playing in Old
but if
Trafford.
they play anywhere close to how they played us and Tottenham,
And Arsenal. Remember how they played Arsenal their first game of the season?
yeah, if they play anywhere close to that, ish.
Guys.
And if United play like they played against us,
Hey.
because
I see.
hey,
I'm
that's
looking at the team sheet.
that's the Red Sea. Like Moses, let my people go. It was a free for all event.
There is.
And we didn't take those chances, no.
And then I mean, like, your club is an embarrassment. But if I was,
Nah, they'll win tonight.
you know what?
I'm supporting the underdog tonight. They're gonna win.
Go back, go to NBA. Bugarama
Yeah.
Bucks, another Bucks, abo Celtics, Boston Celtics. Pumini Ndamanis by it.
Shabab, man. Looking forward to see the Neville and Keen rants tomorrow. It doesn't help, bruh, them ranting. We already know what the issue is, and yeah, man, it is what it is. You know, like, hey, my team, bruh. Like, we just need to make sure that West Ham doesn't finish above us, bruh. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is
If that happens, hey.
is that the one that you refuse? You like no, that can't
not
happen.
West Ham. Not West Ham.
Boys.
No,
Nah, hey, Baba, 35.
Yeah.
Now, if you lose this one, if you lose this game, I'd be concerned.
Yeah. I'd be guys. See, why did you have to ask? Why did you have to ask?
If you lose against thingy, you'd be in the top 8.
Yeah, they've even got a better goal difference than you guys, eh?
I know.
West Ham has got a better goal difference than United.
Because we concede. Mike Dog, we conceded how many goals? 4?
52.
5?
Plus 3. That's 7.
52 goals for the season, Joe. And
yeah,
I think
but I'm just saying, in the last 5 games, bro, we've just conceded so many goals, dog. So, yeah, man.
Nah, Mata is gonna come right. He's starting today. Yeah, I'm for the underdog. I say Man United is winning this one.
Thank you, Silse Dog. Thank you. You see, hence, you are always on the show. It's because of such comments. Thank you.
I wanna. Oh shit! They've got Ericsson starting.
Hey,
Ivan Tony. Oh hey.
Hey, Ivan Tony.
Ivan Tony's gonna have above Varane and Lindelof.
And Tony can play, bro. Tony is nice. Yo. Yeah.
He puts in a lot of effort. Eh? He tracks back. Sometimes you see him out wide in the wing, busy tracking back. And you're like, give on.
Yeah, he works, bro. He works.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting game though. All the basics.
Yeah. I know, guys. Thank you so much for availing yourself. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Put your brother on. This is Easy Diski, and we out. Peace.